Okay. Let's see.
This has the vibes of right now.
Everything works right now.
I already made this joke to you privately before.
Oh,
This is
well,
like
that's
this
good.
is
I didn't hear it.
yeah, this is like the Fortnite, like is Fortnite overrated?
Like the meme with the kids.
Meme, that's it.
Oh my god, perfect.
Just need to feel
That's
better.
such a great comparison. It's very apt for the situation.
It is. Yeah. Do you think Fortnite is overrated? I think it is.
Yeah,
It doesn't look that good. Have you played Fortnite before?
No.
Me neither.
Well, I played it a couple times with my friend Pokemon. You might have heard of her.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Who's that?
She was the most popular female streamer on Twitch.
Oh, it's Twitch.
Arguably the face of the brand.
Why don't you stream on there?
I've moved beyond them. I've evolved.
Oh, I thought it was because you were a racist.
Pokemon.
weird.
Really?
Oh, trans. I get confused sometimes.
I'm
about
guessing
that.
this is his podcast.
Oh, that's weird. So,
I heard
so now
talk
you're on
about
like the Nazi
podcasts.
site, I guess?
The Nazi site? No, I've never streamed on any of your websites before.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, I don't have any Nazi
Okay.
websites, but that's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far,
I don't think of all the time when I had
okay, there's gonna be like a hardcore. Whatchamacallit? Okay.
Tiny Chat and I was running it, none of the issues had to do with
Yeah. No stutter, no nonsense. Right now. Okay, let's put in a headphone. Here we go. Let's change to my headset.
that type of content.
2016?
It was 2009 till
Okay, no stutter, no nothing. Now we OBS. Rail and C. Okay. And we try it again.
Man, 2009,
Everything
2014,
seems like
maybe
it's working.
2013.
Okay. Yeah. I
And
definitely knew Nazis on Tiny Chat in 2016.
Okay, cool. Alright,
it
let's
was
see if it's
all-
the server.
it was all porn.
Let's
It was porn. People loved. I mean, it was like the Omegle problem. Back then, we called it chat roulette. That was a crazy story. You remember chatroulette like .com?
Okay.
Like obviously.
I was
Yeah,
going to say Omegle, the precursor, right?
Yeah.
It's working.
That guy. That was a wild story of that dude. I have like some inside info. Like that guy got
minute.
offered a lot of money to sell out to Airtime, which was
Where's
another
my
chat
camera
startup at the
now?
time, which was funded by.
Oh, that's a
I
new
want
one.
to say Sean
Oh.
Fanning from Napster, and they offered him, I think, a ton of money, tens of millions of dollars. And this guy from Russia, who I assume didn't have that much, basically said, "No, this is going to be the next huge
Yeah,
thing."
it was like-
And, and I feel like very,
Freaking out.
very soon after that, it just went on to
Okay.
get crushed by Omegle. But I don't know why Omegle took
Why
off and
can't
Chat
I
Roulette
ever have
failed.
anything
Because Chat Roulette back then,
you
if you
know?
remember, it had all of the brand recognition. Like nobody knew. Oh, and
video
Omegle was also
capture.
only text only. Do you remember that?
Yep.
When did they have video?
Okay.
I only knew Omega with video.
Okay.
It must have been a while until they did it, but
Alright.
but yeah, it just completely dominated it.
Yeah.
And
What
then
was the draw to using those apps if you weren't a pervert?
I don't know. I never saw the interest, but I think for some people they
I
have
swear, man.
this
Every time.
sociological. It's fun for
everything
them
all
to
the
meet
time.
people in that type of environment, which is okay.
Everything
I
everywhere.
don't know. I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if I just want to like be dropped into a conversation with some f***ing dude or chick.
Hell, that's
or-
what we did back with the Yahoo and AOL chat rooms and stuff.
Yeah, but even there, you could just you could drop in and like have a conversation about something, or nothing. You could just watch and listen. Why is Dan so bad at sitting close to the microphone?
That's a good question, Dan.
Do I
Weren't
really?
you a streamer?
Can they not f***ing hear me?
It's a close. You need to be close to it.
Cringe. I hate this shit.
Good.
I can't imagine. There's people out there and they're like this all the time.
Yeah.
Microphone like
They're
They're
right
called
up in their
streamers.
shit.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
getting paid a lot of money to
I
do
feel
it.
like I'm gonna turn and this thing is gonna like smack me in the face. or
Yeah.
something
You
like
get that happening a lot.
Yeah.
Where you turn and things are smacking you in the face.
No, I'm just saying. I just.
You already said yeah. You kind of
Well,
bought the farm on
I
that
wasn't
one.
paying attention.
Yeah, like when
because
that's why they smack you in the face so much.
you bored me, and that's a
Really?
personal attack. Again, that's number one. I'm gonna keep track during this conversation of how many
Okay.
personal attacks go.
Okay.
And yeah, there we go. All right.
What's next on the agenda, Dan?
What is next on the agenda, Dan? We spent so long trying to remove some black bars, and you failed. Now, why did you fail exactly? on this particular issue? Is this something that if you were smarter and you knew more, you could have solved it? Or are you limited by the hardware that you have at your disposal right now?
I just needed to be from the unboxing to the setup so I could see everything. Then I probably could have a better understanding, but I'm trying to catch
So
up.
if you had enough knowledge right now, you could have fixed this, you think?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
good.
So
What about-
it's a pure software issue, or it's a configuration issue?
That's good.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't need new hardware then? to
No,
fix it.
everything, well, no, it's fine.
So you came unprepared
stay there.
for your
I'm gonna
own
get you to move to the side.
podcast here.
Talk about the Finkelstein tweet.
Yeah.
I fucked your mom last night.
I don't,
What do you, wait, what do you mean I came unprepared?
Well, I mean, you came with
I
a-
came to set it up. That was the whole goal, was to gather information. I know
I
exactly
know,
what's
but there's
wrong.
always there's the public setup and then there's the pre-setup where you set it
This
up.
is the pre-setup right
No,
now.
no,
Yes,
this is
that's
the
why it's a
public-
test stream.
this is
Remember
the-
earlier when people were rushing, like, this is a test stream?
No.
That's my same defense right here. Yeah.
No, you set up
Mm-hmm.
before so you don't look like an amateur. And
Oh.
you've
Is your supposed to get hard before the girl sees it, or is the...
I would say if you're in that type of environment,
I did forget this. Okay. For some reason, my headset, this specific headset, these earbuds, Rail DNC by Skull Candy. I love Skull Candy. If my phone goes off in any way, if I get a message, I get a notification, anything, it restarts whatever the fuck I'm watching on my computer. The only way to stop it is to just... No, not the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. Just to get my fucking phone off of my headset. Okay. Somewhere...
software issue or it's a configuration issue.
That's good.
Yes.
Having sex with someone, I think typically you would probably want your card at first view from them.
Yeah?
Yes, I would
Okay.
agree to that. Do you think that is that not the case for you?
Depends on my mood.
So really, so sometimes you're just whipping it out and you're soft. You're like, hey, what's up?
Sometimes I want her to think she hasn't done enough
I'm waiting
to
for,
earn
I'm
a,
waiting
an erection
for,
yet.
Your mom joke. And
There's
they're
no
getting
your
very-
mom there.
They're getting
There was no
very
mom joke there.
stale on the your mom
There's,
jokes
I
also.
can't possibly make your mom joke in this circumstance because if I was naked around your mom, I would always be hard.
I understand. It makes me a little uncomfortable, you saying that. You know, do you ever think about the moms out there? Do you think that the moms know that they're being f***ed by so many people virtually, constantly?
I mean, if you're
I
a
don't
mom,
mean-
by definition, you've been at least once, right?
I understand that. But do you think that as a mother, you know that other people
it
are
higher.
saying, hey, I f***ed your mom? And that's like a very common thing to do. And
I don't know.
they just exist in that state of limbo of
I was working on this.
of
little,
knowing this, but also not bringing
macro
it up because
keyboard
it'd be a
that I
very
built.
awkward conversation.
Maybe.
I want to make it
Yeah.
hot swappable.
I'm curious. I don't know. That'd be a good
So-
question.
Yeah?
We should pull
Slide the
moms.
bookshelf back.
Do you know how much they talk
So
about
just don't
fucking you guys
toying
on?
with,
I don't think I could have that conversation.
And then
Would you have that
Sorry.
conversation with your
Why
mom?
not ask your
So,
wife?
We're
clean
talking
up
about
the
moms, not
skeletons, but-
put the blue,
our
put
our
the
mothers.
blue on the
I
very
understand. What is your
On the top,
problem?
yeah.
God, I f***ing hate you so much.
Hold on. Where did you get your kids from?
I understand.
No, wait. Where did your kids come from,
I
Dan?
don't think my wife is not at that point because my kids are not making
Oh,
mother
really?
jokes
You
yet.
don't
They're
think
not
so?
old enough. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Nathan was making your mom jokes to me, so.
Well,
They're complaining about
I
your
guess my
quiet
kids are
mic,
just better
Dan.
than your kids.
Get closer to your mic.
my kids.
Close to it now.
I still have to get closer.
They're
should
saying
sound-
your mic's quiet.
He should sound fine. Don't ever trust chat. Look at the levels on the software mixer and make sure they're going up to where mine are.
Blah 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 blah. Keep talking.
This is.
Well, now when you lean off to the side and you grumble because you're lacking confidence,
Do I just literally have to
If you
stay
talk
here
like that,
so
like
this?
perfect. Your
it might
mic
be that
quality
it
is
might be that
great.
I am in a way bigger
Ah,
and it's black.
What have I done with my life? I feel like there's, you know,
How'd you
like
end
that's
up
where
here?
that's where the conversation came from yesterday. Is it's like where did it all go wrong to just lead at this point? I'm not sure. Low T volume, as in low testosterone. He said to me.
I thought it meant like low trouble, maybe. I don't know, the
He said
trouble's
Dan,
low.
but I'm sure he was probably trying to tab and do DE for Destiny, saying you have low testosterone. Yeah.
That's okay. We all can't be PhDs to get, your thesis of jokes over here for. But I'm sure that like for
I
those
am-
that made it through the the intro, the middle, and the end, that was a hilarious punchline. Thank you.
I have very good jokes, and I'm actually known for my jokes. Do you know that?
Are you?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of times that people say, hey, you don't know who this guy is, but let me send you a compilation of some great jokes that this guy has done. And they do, and there's compilations, and they laugh. In fact, sometimes I'm not even joking. If you ask, if you poll some of your viewers and you say, what are some of the funniest moments of all time? You know, they're going to involve me because I'm just a comedic
No, I
genius.
moved him really
Okay.
far to
And
the
I am in on the joke always. Even if I feel and look like I'm not, I know exactly what's happening
Yeah.
at all times. Yes, that's true.
Like, and can you
It's just
sit more
part
straight?
of
Yeah.
having like
When you're
a kind of a
participating in the
real
combo?
Hollywood natural talent for this type of thing.
Cat,
You
what are
can't learn it.
doing?
You're just really born with it. You know?
You know, I'm doing an event
She
at
actually responds to us,
I think it's the
but,
Vulcan or
should we-
something in Austin at the end of April.
What type of event?
It's like a debate event, but they have stand up
Really?
before and after. I could probably get you a slot if you wanted 5 minutes.
Well,
you
that's
know?
actually kind of like for like
5
not-
minutes,
it's-
Dan?
it's
5
not
minutes
my-
on stage? Wouldn't that be
I could
amazing?
do it if I wanted to. I could do it, and I would blow it out of the fucking.
If
park.
I did 5 minutes, would you do 5 minutes?
I would, and I would be funnier than you by
You
far.
really would?
You don't think so?
I could probably book us.
I
You know,
you-
have
I
you heard of
could,
the?
But do you think there would be even remotely competition of the humor level?
I would be way funnier. Wait, have you
would-
ever heard of the Comedy Cellar?
Absolutely not.
In New York City?
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast. I think at the end of the week, like
With the guy
right
that
above.
did Finkel.
Yep. There you go.
With what? With Finkel?
He's a Jew, so you'd probably know him.
Oh yeah, because we all know each other.
I know. That's why I said you would.
It's on the Friday night meetings. We all hop in the same Discord and kind of discuss.
Isn't Finkelstein Jewish?
Supposedly.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I was mid joke. Friday night Jewish meetings,
Sorry.
deciding how to over your interest rates.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's
Another
not- it's
class.
not good now
Another
because I got
classic
interrupted
entry.
in the middle of
Do
all
the
this
credit score one again too.
I didn't do a credit score one, but that's
I'm just
you know
waiting for them to get
obviously
back
that's
to
the one that they use against us all the time. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, I would be funnier. I feel like.
Do you think when they say your life flashes before your eyes, like when you hit certain ages and death is in front of you, does that mean you have to repeat your life too, like every single joke
So
you've ever
either
said?
we
Because I
just
notice
move
that you do
here.
that a lot.
And then just move.
I know that's an insult, but I'm going
In?
to try and answer
More
that
towards
question
the window?
honestly.
You're gonna answer honestly about your life
No,
and the same
I'm going to
jokes
answer.
flashing
I'm going
before your
to
eyes.
take
okay.
out. I'm going to
And then
take
I'm
out the
taking a spot.
insult part, and I think when they say that your life
The reason that I
flashes
moved
before your
Steve is
eyes,
because I didn't like
that
the shot
there's
that
like
much and it wasn't quite behind the shoulder, but this one
certain
feels
moments
weird.
of
This one
memory
feels
that
like
get
a
activated of
pre-planned
just things you haven't thought about a long
Because you
time.
want it to feel
I
like
think
you're
that there's
sitting
like
Maybe.
behind
Wait,
me,
real quick.
listening in.
Erudite, if you want on the software thing, you can mute mic, I think 4 or the producer mic. It'll be labeled then that, so that, and then they won't hear you talking if you wanna.
Yeah, sure.
I think that there's like memories that you have that you see that you haven't saw in a long time.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have memories right now of being a kid and of certain things, and though I wouldn't have those memories when my life flashed before my eyes because I've recently had those. And I think all the memories that you would see would be things that you
Yeah,
haven't
the
even
camera's
thought
super
of,
distracting.
and they would kind of come back to you. And sometimes I think for some people that happens somewhat naturally. Like for me, sometimes it'll happen.
Sorry, cat. Oh, I just thought
When does
about
it
that.
happen? Like if I'm like really kind of tired and I'm like going to sleep, sometimes I'll remember like a dream that I probably last had
Camera
when
one.
I was like 8 years old or something like that. Like something crazy, like you know being trapped in a box or something along those lines. Like
Yeah.
like,
Wait, real quick. Did you guys mute the mic?
My mic? Yeah.
Are you
That's
sure?
it. I pressed the M.
M. Oh wait.
Producer, you said M mutes it, right?
with no shoes. Yes. Wow. What a fucking great joke you dumb cocksuckers fucking have. You know what? God forbid that I tell you guys some fucking stories. We're just gonna go pure fucking silence until you beg me, like a dog, to have some content. And I'm not gonna give it to you because you don't deserve it. And you're bad. You need to be spanked.
You can keep talking. You're fine. You're fine.
Dan, how much does Steven get under your skin?
Not at all. He plays up a persona very much for stream. And he likes to act like he's the same off stream as he is on stream, but it's completely not true. And I don't know. He gets away with it for so long. Maybe it's just he just doesn't let his guard down with many people, so everyone else thinks that that's the way. But he's like a real sweetheart.
He is a sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Very
just,
cuddly.
You know, kind of obnoxious to a little bit. But what are you gonna do?
So your life flashes before your eyes, you said,
Yeah.
but not for you.
Well, I wouldn't know yet. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Do you have those moments where you'll have memories that come back? I'm gonna f***ing kill
As
myself.
opposed to
Can
the-
you guys shut the f*** up? All right? How f***ing hard is it to do that? Jesus
We're
f***ing Christ!
working.
Just
Wait,
just
wait.
do it f***ing silently.
What's the Wait.
Sign
What's a
language.
can,
Text
what,
each
wait,
other.
wait. Can you tell me what's a memory that doesn't come back? What do you call that?
A memory that doesn't come back. I don't even know. What would that be? That would be.
Okay, so a memory that comes back, you'd say a memory. I have had memories. Go ahead.
I don't. I'm. It's too much. It's too much. Also, the color is. I am not this pale, and now on here I am. You know what it is? It's anti-Semitic lighting that you've done to make me. No, what I want you to do is give me a little bit more red, a little bit more Donald Trump, if you will, a little bit orange, a little bit more vibrance, a little digital vibrance. Give me a tan. Yes, I do. That's what I want.
She's gonna turn this orange.
Good.
I don't know. He looks fine.
Yeah, make me look Israeli. Perfect.
Yeah, make me look this way.
Fantasy camera one.
And pale. No, I'm not pale. I'm not pale.
Let me see.
All right, then.
Yeah,
then
let me see the color. The end's darker than I am.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm darker than Lycan, but I appear paler than Lycan for some reason.
Actually pretty dark.
Yeah, he is.
No, not as dark as me. Not funny, but.
Oh, we haven't been sunbathing by the pool, sir.
I think it's also part black.
Israelis are part black.
No, they're not. What are you talking about?
Fantasy cam one again.
It's like I wish they had done like an introduction to everybody. Cause I
I'm
wanna
getting a
know
lot
these
of
other
like,
people
I
are.
just got off of meth or fentanyl, and I don't know if that's the look that I'm going for, actually.
If you want, you could coerce to swap seats with Steven.
Why?
See what your coloring's like over there.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
I don't care.
Are you sure?
Steven is paler.
No,
than
if you can't adjust, if you don't have the skills to adjust the digital vibrance on your end, I understand.
It's the color palette of the shirt. That's what's doing it, Dan.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's the shirt.
No, I understand. I mean, this is an amateur kind of operation. I should just kind of roll with it a little bit. So that's
Yeah.
fine. All right, that's fine. Fuck it. No, however, let's go. Yeah. You know, like knock over the microphone or something.
It's a very expensive mic.
Cam one's good. White's good. How's
True.
You can tell the really old chatters because they do the, fentanyl Dan, no Israeli tan, has invented Japan. These are really classic memes.
When is the Japan trip?
Steve said that it's coming up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
After Israel,
So you're doing that for sure, this Israel thing.
I'm like 45%.
That's like a pretty, how they say it in your language, muy peligroso? Is that right? Very dangerous?
Peligroso, does that mean danger?
I think so.
Isn't that a drink?
Danger
An Italian
in
drink?
Spanish.
That's a Negroni.
No, it's a Pellegrino. Is what I
A
was going
Pellegrino.
for.
That's a, yes. a
Peligro.
Pellegrino. That's a sparkling water.
It's good, but like super fucking sugary, man. Like 65 grams.
And a Pellegrino? It's just sparkling water. There's no.
It is sparkling. It's a green dumb shit bottle of
Yeah,
water.
there's no sugar in that.
I'm sorry, I was way overboard. It's 27 grams of sugar.
You know nothing about sparkling water, Jon Snow. I know
Dude,
everything
the
there is.
blood
to
one?
Epic Game of Thrones
know.
reference.
You like that? Yeah, that's good. I throw it in there. Steve started drinking, I notice.
Well, no.
When I see him out with women. So sometimes Steve has this habit. He's like, hey, Dan, let's go out to dinner. And I don't ask. I'm like, oh, Steve wants to have a nice dinner with Dan. Every time I fucking go out and I meet him, and there's a fucking woman there with him. And I feel betrayed, and I feel
The last time we went out to dinner, like
surprised.
a couple months ago.
Yeah, I know. Betrayed, surprised.
How are you betrayed?
Yeah, I feel like that's something you should have said
I
beforehand.
figured you just assumed by now.
You should be his only woman.
Well, I feel like when you're going out with the homies, you're not bringing a bitch with you.
Gee, that's why you don't bring your wife?
I don't bring my wife with me when we go out.
You should. She's a nice woman.
And
She'd be fun to chat with.
don't you start. It's another personal attack that I can feel coming on from you, and I don't like it.
That's
So-
not a personal attack. I would
There-
never
you were
attack your
thinking-
wife. Your wife is cool.
I
We've seen
know.
her a few times. She seems like a cool lady.
Stop. You're thinking something right now.
I'm not thinking anything.
Move your mind wherever it is right now. Move it to a new
What
subject.
have you done to this man?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Persistent.
I've never said
abuse.
anything mean about your wife ever.
So how did the immigration research go yesterday?
You know,
Not so good?
Pretty good.
So what did you learn? What are the key points of the immigration research?
I learned that even if your mom's not a citizen, if she has a kid, that's a full U.S. citizen. Did you know that? It's
that's
called
the-
daisy chain immigration.
That's the
Crazy,
second
huh?
personal attack. I think
Isn't it
that's
weird, though,
number
that,
2, or is it number
weird
3?
that your kid can become a citizen, but you don't actually get like that anchor baby protection?
Didn't they just take that away like 5 years ago or something? Where you used to be able to sponsor the parent in?
I always thought it was, I mean, this is conservative mythology. I always thought it was you get there and you have the kid and then you get to stay. Like the kid gets naturalized and you therefore get citizenship.
How do you know so little about immigration?
It's not about knowing little. It's about the level of conviction I feel like I need to have before
Oh,
I
that
speak
is something
on
I was going to
now.
yell at you before you stopped me last night.
Thanks for letting me answer. Go ahead.
You have to stop doing well, my understanding is stop being a pussy and stop saying it. Just stop doing it. I've told you, I think someone else must have told you, just stop doing that. Just say it and make the other guy feel like a bitch.
Yeah.
Who cares what your understanding is? It's like, well, my understanding is that Israel did it. That's like, well, Israel did it. And then they're like, well, you're a
it's
fucking
defense
dog.
mechanism.
You know?
He's couching it because
Yeah,
if he
because he's
says
so worried about optics, but no one's they're already
he's
going to
get
fuck with
clipped.
you anyways.
But yeah, but you don't have like a million people coming after you to like look for you to say.
But it doesn't
something
matter.
too
It doesn't
popular.
matter. Him saying my understanding is, of course it's his understanding. If it wasn't his understanding, he wouldn't say it.
Did you guys see that?
Yes, that makes sense logically. I'm just saying that people are
So why don't we
looking
just
for him to
preface
say,
everything we say? Well, I thought this. Yeah, no f***ing shit. Of course, everything that you think is what you're gonna say. You wouldn't say something you didn't think, right, Steve?
You might say things that I think.
Are you trolling me right now? Are we having a serious conversation? Huh?
Have we at all throughout this been having? a
I'm
serious
trying. I'm
conversation?
trying to get to the root of the issue. I'm trying to make you a more effective.
Are you trying or do you
Dominant-
think you're trying?
No, I am.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you
I can.
be a more dominant debater. Okay. And to do that,
I'm
You gotta-
mewing right now.
you got to stop looking weak. That's like, you know what it's like?
What?
You might as well say, I feel. Well, I feel like the Israelis got there first. And I really do feel like at that time, they like that situation. Does that feel like a strong statement from me?
That doesn't. I'll bring you along to my next debate, okay? And then you can demonstrate, okay? Can we do that?
I
think that'd be awesome.
I think it probably depends on who that person
Really?
is going to be.
What does that mean?
Very much so. Oh, there's so much going on. I don't know. Okay,
You eat my food tonight, Stephen?
so you don't like my advice?
We're probably gonna go out to eat after this. I don't know. The problem is I don't have anybody more successful than myself that I'm emulating to compare myself to. So I don't know what the right or wrong thing is. I'm still growing. Maybe I could grow faster. Maybe I couldn't. Seem to be doing pretty decently in conversations. Maybe I could do better. Maybe I couldn't. I'm not sure. I
You know
don't
what
know.
this answer you're giving to me right now when you do this? This is the you want to move on and you don't really care and it's not
It's not to
serious.
move on. It's that you're providing me a level 1 consideration for something that I've thought about for hours in the past, or
Then why do you
tens of
keep
hours.
doing it?
Because I feel okay qualifying my statements and hedging my statements.
Do you think it... But what does it accomplish? Tell me that. What does it accomplish?
It keeps my level of conviction at an appropriate distance.
So you think that everything that you say to another person during a debate, you want them to kind of discount it by 25% every time? Because that's your understanding, but you don't know.
What if I say something with way more conviction and I'm completely wrong?
You would get just as eviscerated.
Would I
if
get
you
just
said,
as
"My
eviscerated? I'm not sure if
understanding
that's
is
the
X."
case. I don't know.
Wait, so let me give you a hypothetical.
Oh,
Let's say I
boy.
said my understanding is that Israel had a fucking nuclear reactor in 1980 that blew up and they hit it. Okay, that's my understanding. Do you think that I'm gonna get less or more blown the fuck out if I leave out the my understanding is?
Yeah, I think you'd get more blown out.
I think you're fucking retarded.
I'm pretty sure Israel had a nuclear reactor in the 80s versus Israel had a reactor in the 80s. Yeah, you're gonna get more blown the f- if you're completely wrong on the last one than the
No,
former.
I don't think so. I think the exact same people who are gonna fuck with you are still gonna fuck with you.
Okay, you should try it.
Why?
You should collect data and try it and see what happens.
So you think that there's going to be like some viewers out there on the left who are going to be like, well, he said it was his understanding.
No, I think there's going to be people that hear it and they have less of a visceral feeling of how wrong it is based on your level of conviction for it. Well, I think they're there.
How about you moderate yourself then? Meaning
Yeah, but
saying
see,
it
the-
way
yeah.
less.
I agree with that.
Maybe I say it too much. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's stuff you probably know with pretty good conviction is true. And even if you were wrong, it would probably be a minor mistake. Like, for instance, saying, like, It's my understanding in 1955 the Balfour treatment did what or whatever, something like that. I feel like if you got that wrong and it was actually in 1954, it doesn't really fucking matter. You might as well just drop that.
What if?
My understanding is.
Okay, but what if my lack of conviction or my appropriate hedging, what if it induces my opponents to become overconfident?
So based on what I saw yesterday, when I was trying to interject into stream,
Yeah.
is that you've surrounded yourself with fucking yes men and pathetic debate opponents.
The people that I drag into Discord to debate are not the same as my like B-list appearances for mainstream debates.
Okay.
What if my hedging
a higher quality villain?
What if my hedging? I'm the highest quality villain right now, though.
Yeah, but you need to find your fucking Batman.
Okay.
And you're just like taking people off the street.
What
Citizens.
if my hedging?
Like you're the Batman guy
Okay.
with the fucking suit on. That's who you're killing here.
Yep.
It's not
Okay.
fair. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I forgot it.
I hate when that happens.
I didn't forget it. What if the biggest like factual optical everything W right now that I have on the last conversation I had was Finkelstein and Ween revealing that they haven't read much on genocide. And the only reason I think that why Finkelstein was so confident in doing the mens rea correction on me is because I said, have you heard of this particular thing? Or I believe it's referred to as this. If I would have been way more assertive there, maybe he would have been a little bit more afraid of offering that.
Think of it also the other way. What did you say during that? Can we pull that up? Where's our
Yeah, we don't have that yet.
Dan?
We don't have that yet, okay?
No, we don't have that. Okay. All right. So if we pull up that thing, did you say like my understanding is that it's not?
I believe
mens
it's
rea?
referred to as whatever, I think is what I said.
Yeah. So you did the.
I did the
I
little
think
pussy
you were a
hedge
little
thing.
more confident with that one.
If you went fucking sicko mode there, you could have made Norm look like a fucking moron.
Or if I would have just went sicko mode, he would have just not pushed back on me.
Oh, because you guys were having such a civil conversation for the rest of it.
No, but he might have, in that particular moment, he might not have interjected. He might have been like, ooh.
So you said, you know
He
what?
said,
let's-
I can read it.
let's
Hold
pull
on.
up.
I said, I don't know. I don't know if you use the phrase dolo specialis. That's the intentional part of genocide. Ween says, I don't know that term. Stephen Bonnell. I think it's called dolo specialis. It's the most important part of genocide, which is proving it is a highly special intent to commit genocide. It's possible that Israel could. And then Norm says, that's mens rea.
Which is technically.
Can I want to hear the
It's
cadence.
not even. It's
Can I-
no.
can
So,
someone-
no.
Can
No.
someone link
no,
the timestamp,
no,
please?
No.
Type of mens
No.
rea.
No,
It's like me saying I drive a Mustang and someone goes, "You mean a Ford?"
All right,
It's
someone link
nonsense.
the timestamp, please. Let's actually pull this up. I mean, they'll hear the audio if we play it on one of our computers.
Yeah.
Will
I
it?
think I'll put it near the microphone.
They'll hear the audio. Oh, if it plays in the microphone.
Yeah. Where's the fucking link?
Oh
All right,
wait, I'm
someone
sorry.
will get it.
I will talk for a second.
Uh-oh.
Like that time I fucking came in when you guys were having the conversation about going to Israel. And I
Uh-huh.
made a few fucking jokes about our disagreements.
Uh-oh.
The fucking Reddit thread. No, stop. Don't even engage with me. Look at me, Steven. Look at me. Fucking, you know that was unhinged. Like I should be allowed to come in and make a few jokes with my friend without there being a whole thing about Lycan came in so fucking smug. It was absolutely
that's
insane.
Lycan.
What the fuck?
The problem is when you joke about things, they're only funny or they're only seen through a humorous lens if people think that there's like a joke there. Stop! But if the joke is just like your ordinary positions, or if they sound like your ordinary positions, people aren't going to interpret it as a joke. They're just going to think you're being serious.
Yeah, that's dumb. Why can't I fucking make a joke? Obviously, we have a disagreement. There's no fucking secret to that. There are 4 or 5 VODs about it. But why can't I come in and make a fucking few cracks and be like,
Well,
oh,
you
yeah,
can, but
like
they're not.
that?
Well, wait, but what does a joke mean? Usually, a joke involves like an exaggeration or a misdirection or some kind of word trickery. Like this is like a joke, right? So like if I say something like, "Oh, yesterday I had a whole bunch of fun. I went out. It was super cool, and then I came home, and then Dan's mom fucked me." That's funny because there's a
That's
redirection
the
at the
third
end.
personal attack.
Yeah, there's a redirection. Then, oh my
the
god, it was his
fourth.
mom. But if somebody comes in and they're like, "Oh yeah, like here's Dan, my friend. I hate Jews, by the way, and he's a cheap fuck because he's Jewish."
go
But
with
if
the
people know
fifth
that I'm
one.
like super anti-Semitic, then there's no joke. They're just like, "Oh, you're just kind of being."
Can you pull up the stream on your phone?
Okay, then it's something to do with the YouTube.
Steve, did you call me anti-Semitic?
But I don't know.
No. Wait, what?
I don't know you well enough to know if you're anti-Semitic. We never talked about Jews before. I don't. Do you think Israel should be a state?
Yes. I've said, dude, hey, you know what you've never fucking done? Look at my chat logs from the day after fucking 10/7. Look at my
Yeah.
Twitter.
I
Never-
saw.
you've never
him.
done that.
Like,
Okay.
and was like,
My heavy priors. I don't think you're anti-Semitic. I've never seen like a compelling reason to think you're anti-Semitic.
no, I
just
saw
want-
the chat logs at 10/7. It was fine. A lot of, like the celebration symbol emojis.
Oh,
and,
shut the f up.
Sorry.
What else you got for us?
Oh, I wanted to pull the thing up with Norm.
yeah.
Yeah, I
go.
mean, you love listening to yourself anyway, so fuck
true,
it.
so much.
You do.
I do.
All right, here we go. debate review.
Of the strength of the case against Israel, just like the majority of the quotes they have in this case are. And also, you said it was an extremely well-founded case. They spend like
Oh, maybe it was
one-fourth of
we were
all
close.
of the quotations. Some even pulled from the Goldstone report. They try to actually deal with the intent part. Which is, by the way, I think you guys, I don't know if you use the phrase the dolus specialis, that the intentional part of genocide,
I don't know
I think
Oh,
it's
what about-
specialis. It's the,
Come on, that could have been a sick. I know you weren't like beefing with that guy, but that could have been a sick burn.
It is. This is what is on Twitter now.
Whoop.
Way to go. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. Who is it?
Uh,
Oh, hold on.
oh,
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. I'll text. I'll say. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
Got it?
How rude of me to do that.
It was rude.
Okay. That would have been a sick burn right there.
It is.
That's a
It worked. My humility. Okay.
Hey, pay attention.
I'm paying attention. Hold on.
Oh, no, humility doesn't work, okay? Domination and dog walking is what these guys care about, right? They say, Steven got dog walked this debate.
Yeah.
And that was a point right there for you to make
That was the point from everybody on day 1 and 2. People hadn't watched it yet. I think it's okay now. I'm okay.
All right, fine. Anyways, I think that could have been an opportunity to be like, I'm not surprised you don't know what it is because you haven't read a lot of this source material. Or something fucking savage like that. I don't know. Unhinged Steve. But anyways, let's see what Grandpa Lex has to say. Or not Lex, but Norman.
most important part of genocide, which is proving there's a highly special intent to commit genocide. It's possible that Israel could...
That's mens rea.
No.
It should prove
The
a
mens rea...
different state.
Yes, I understand the state of mind, but for genocide, it's called dolus specialis. It's a highly special intent. Did you read the case?
Yeah.
It is
Mr.
a highly
Farrelly,
special intent.
I'm going-
Mr. Borelli.
You did actually much better than I would have thought
Thanks.
you have done here.
See, yeah, I wrapped it up over time. I'm good. Yeah.
But I do think in this case here, you could have been like, just like really drive home the point. Especially you know here you're right, correct? Yeah. How much do you know that you're right right now?
100%. I read the case, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have the opportunity right now to be like,
I should.
You are wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
And
I
all
know.
your-
Yep.
and
you didn't
all
read
your
it.
books-
You didn't read the case. You don't know what genocide is. I don't know why you talked about
and
it.
like whenever he tries to redirect, come back and be like, hey, listen, I just want to let you all know you're wrong. You are wrong right now. It is not mens rea. It is whatever. I can't even dolus specialis or some shit. And that's strong
Yeah.
to come back and force that issue.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay. That was it. That was the debate review of that.
Thanks.
When we know something, we go for the jugular.
Yeah.
And when we were like 80%, 90% sure, my understanding is that Israel did
I was
X.
aggressive there. Okay.
Could have been more. It could have pushed it home. Could have made him look like all the books he's read didn't mean shit because he was just wrong here, right?
Okay.
Because how many other points during the debate did you catch him where he was definitionally, undefendably incorrect on something? Not arguable. Was this not the only real one?
I mean, he claimed that Israel gave back all the land they conquered in the '67 war to Egypt, which is technically wrong, but I mean, he could qualify that. It's technically wrong.
So this is like, this is a rare opportunity a little bit.
This is probably the worst one, yeah.
It's all right. I think the skill you can adapt in the future is to like.
But look, also, it induced him to make a. Now he's on Twitter. Yesterday, he tweeted stuff, and he was even more incorrect. So I feel.
Sure.
Look, maybe he wouldn't have done that if I would have been mean here.
No, that's. Look, this is going back to the what ifs on that type of
Well,
stuff.
but now in the real world, right now, this is what happened.
Okay,
That's good.
Sure, but there was an opportunity here to make him look especially foolish and make him come off very confident.
Did you read the case? That's like the snarky. What am I supposed to sit there for like 5 minutes and be like, "Ah!"
I think I would have pushed it very hard and be like,
here's
hold on,
one thing that I pushed hard. One thing that I pushed hard. One thing that I pushed hard. One
Yeah.
thing that I pushed hard was I think that Norm and Muin, I think they think about 40% of the civilians that died on October 7th
I saw you
were
trying
done
to
to the
push
IDF.
that.
And a lot of
sorry.
people thought I was unhinged for pushing that so much. I wasted time there.
No,
So,
I think that's good. That's I said that before, but like some people, when you're talking with them, like if you're talking with someone like who's like a serious Christian fundamentalist, it's important at various,
I understand. I know.
various
Yes.
times.
I know.
Like,
I've done.
hey,
I literally done this to Nick Fuentes. Yes.
Okay.
I did this on the Ethan Ralph show. I was like, Nick, you said you don't believe in dinosaurs, right? Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, how has been the reaction overall to the debate? You think? You think you have a lot more haters as a result of this?
I think it's been okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone get back to you from the morning show or whatever it's called?
Neither of those people ever talk to me.
The crystal ball and
They don't. They just read teleprompters. They have no
When are
idea
you
about
gonna
it.
go to Ethan
Ethan who?
Klein? When are you gonna get him on?
Oh, like from H3H3?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
You know you could at this point, right?
I don't think I can. I think he's probably staying away from me because he knows how much it would just make everything like super, super, super dramatic.
Why don't you try? Put yourself out there.
already.
You did, but if Steven did,
We've had literally one conversation in our entire life, like 6
My
months ago or
Discord,
something.
not yours.
Shut up.
That's what you're supposed to do.
are you
All right,
afraid
I'm
of getting
just gonna turn off
rejected?
the sound here.
No, it doesn't benefit me that much. There's no reason to push it that hard, and it would put him in a really awkward, horrible spot. Why would I push it?
Not if it's not public. Like you never have to say I reached out and he said no. Just reach out and say, hey, do you want to talk? And if he says
No, but I mean, like, why would I, if I talk to him, it can benefit me a little bit, and it could only hurt him a ton. Why would I ever push that on
you ever
him?
thought about conversations just from whether or not you'd enjoy talking to someone?
What would I don't know if I would necessarily enjoy talking to him that much.
Oh, that's fair.
We have like totally separate interests, and yeah.
You both love Israel?
Wait, you guys talk about social politics. You guys have constant overlapping interests. You might not think you guys. That's exactly.
I feel like they made steel
Okay.
shovels weaker.
Maybe.
I remember being
Oh,
able
the
to
H3
run
Ethan?
and shovel, and it was like.
Why do you not think you do?
Well, I think
Now
Wow.
it's not. Maybe that's a diamond.
Oh, it's a
Down
What?
a bit.
Say it, Dan. Don't be a pussy
no,
ass
it's a link
bitch.
someone sent me of lichen. Lichen. What were you?
It's faked. They're
Uh-oh.
faked. It's from that other fucking. It's from your schizo dipshit. How do you
Oh.
not
Oh,
recognize?
I didn't even read it. You're right. I was about to-
Oh, Dan.
Those
Falling
are-
for some Hasbro over there. Uh-oh.
Man, I fell for the fucking Palestinian propaganda. I'm sorry. God, I'm such an easy mark. My training has fucking let me down. That was That was a good one. That was a good one. I'll give it to you. That was fine. Ask him about the Jordan Peterson interview. It's out now.
Yep, go watch it.
Go watch it. That's what he said. He hasn't watched it. He doesn't know.
We'll watch Turkey Tom and we'll watch Jordan Peterson tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we had Ethan commenting on the debate. Do you want to hear what he had to say? Do you give a
I already listened to it. It's boring.
It was boring.
Yeah.
So,
He's just like, wow, I watched it. It was 5 hours. Wild, guys. And I was like, okay.
really? So, Ethan, you probably should have put more substance into something that my friend is prepared for a long time. He really tried hard on that debate, and he was disappointed that your comments were so, I guess, dismissive.
He was like, I think he used feeling too much.
Yeah,
I bet he's got a Jewish friend that could give him more hardcore debate tips.
that is true. And I can, and I am.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But, you know, we can always use more insight coming in. Okay. Okay. So, what else do we got here? Do you think that getting community noted is the own that people think it is? Because I feel like people just don't give a fuck, and people like get really excited.
People really care.
Yeah, but the people that
posts.
yeah, I understand that, but I see people that
People
get
care.
community noted, and then they're like, "You're wrong," and then the community note says, "No, we're right," and it says, "No, you're wrong." Like they just play into it, and it doesn't matter.
People care. There's whole
Really?
communities that like will try to brigade like community notes to get rid of them if they feel like their guy.
Interesting. Okay.
They get real mad about it. Like they'll post about it. They'll reply to their own thing and say the notes are wrong. Fuck you. Die.
Interesting. What else? What are you texting over there? You're on your phone.
Vivance.
I feel number 5 coming on. Give it to me. Who's it with? My mom. Say it. You know you want to.
It's okay. I don't know.
You don't know. It's because I said what you're gonna say. See that? Your humor is so slow.
There's no humor.
There's exactly the your mom joke. It's old. You need better.
Valtharis. Can Valtharis hear me? Can Valtharis hear me? Is he watching the stream?
I don't even know who that is.
Kyla? It's okay. Never mind. I'm gonna lose it.
Why
You
mad?
are?
Why
Over
you big
what?
mad?
I'm stressed today.
For what? What has happened? Well, you can't say. Is there something you can't say on stream? That's stressful?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's
Why are
fine.
you stressed?
Well, I won't push it then if you can't say it.
Oh, you can't say it?
Yeah, he's listening.
Yeah, he's listening to you right now.
If we know that a thing, if we know that a piece of hardware can do a thing, but we just can't figure it out, We need to figure it out. We can't do a whole chain of hacky solutions.
You can.
No.
I love hacky solutions.
We didn't buy $15,000 of studio equipment to use like a weird HDMI splitter because we can't figure out the switcher. We'll figure out the switcher. I'll stay here tonight and figure it out. If I need to reset everything, I'll do it. But there's a way to make the settings on that switcher hold so that there's not a two-way handshake on the HDMI cables. I know it's possible. I'll figure it out. But we're not going to buy HDMI splitters to kill the handshake. We will figure it out. I will figure it out. We're absolutely not buying dumb shit to make it work though.
Wait, did you want Vathris to listen so you could yell at him?
Wait, who?
No, I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm not meaning to yell at anybody. I just feel like sometimes we run into a problem. It's like, oh, but if we do this weird hacky thing, and it's like, that's what you do like on a $200 webcam to make it work, not a $3,000 camera with a $500 lens.
Who?
No, it's not. I'm not even trying to anybody. I'm just stressed because you're stressing me out, Dan. It's okay.
Really hard for a who asked there.
Good.
Who asked?
Your mom asked.
Yeah,
okay.
That's number 6.
Yes. Okay. If he's listening, the issue right now.
No one cares.
He
Fuck
does.
This
he's
guy.
listening. No, he's helping us set our stuff up, which I'm very appreciative for.
He's
okay?
awesome.
Here's the issue. The issue is that box, the ATEM, okay, for some reason, maybe fucking somebody in chat knows this, Jesus. That box, okay, is telling the cameras that it wants to be able to send signals to the cameras to control the shutter speed, the aperture, whatever the fuck it wants to control. And in order to do that, it has to force these Blackmagic cameras to use the Blackmagic RAW codec for some reason. It wants to do that. But we want these cameras to just send out an HDMI signal. I don't need a two-way connection because I want to use a different resolution that has the correct aspect ratio for the shot. The aspect ratio should be 16:9, not the 16:10 or the 12:5 or whatever the fuck it is right now, okay? I don't want to crop it on OBS because we're not going to send $15,000 of video into a box to crop it on the software. That's retarded. We're never doing that, okay? So I want the full Ultra HDMI, the 3840 by whatever the 4K resolution is, that is a 16:9 aspect ratio, should be coming out of those cameras, and the raw, and the Pro Sync or the whatever the codec format should be going into that box because there's a way to set that box to not force it to switch, and then from there that should go to OBS. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to trim it in OBS. I don't want to buy an HDMI splitter. I don't want to do any other weird thing. I just wanted it to work in OBS perfectly because it should. The hardware is here to make it all work. I just need to figure out how to force that setting. I don't know how to do it right now because I wasn't originally when it was set up, but there is a way to make it do that. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, that's all I was saying. Okay.
Did he say enough buzzwords to make you feel convinced?
He's trying to act like he's smart, but if you're
what
smart,
part of that did I? What are you talking about?
if you were smart, you would have got it right the first
Let me
time.
tell you the issue.
No, I was just
Box
picking them on purpose.
wants camera to say blah blah blah,
Yep.
but to get the right video format, I need the thing to go zoo zoo zoo. And every time, remember when we unplugged it, the camera's like zoo 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 zoo, and then we play zoo 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 blah 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 zoo 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 blah blah. I wanted to be able to plug it in and go zoo 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 right that. Yeah.
Yep, gotcha.
But it's changing the language on the camera. So we need to stop changing the language. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but why didn't you know this like before?
Because
when we
I
first started?
haven't set any
I'm
of this
just
up
fucking
originally. It's the first time I hands on it, so I haven't like fucked with anything. Okay.
You didn't like read the manual?
I didn't need to read the manual to make your mom come 400 times in
That's
one
the
night. In
seventh
one night. There
personal
was
attack.
no manual there. God told me how to. He inscribed it on my 12-inch.
We've seen your. It's not 12 inches.
Oh, you haven't seen my. Your
Well, man,
mom.
it looks
It
pretty
grows to
big.
12 inches.
That's 8.
Your
Number
mom
8,
brings my
personal
bigger than it's
one
ever
night.
been before.
High nighters out there. This is a new
Abathur
record
is
for
very
me.
tall.
I feel abused.
What'd you learn about immigration yesterday?
Nothing, because you fucking had that boring ass talk with that. And why were you? You know, here's the thing that I don't get. I feel like I do a pretty decent job usually of gating. I don't want to say gating content, but at least gating things that are interesting to talk about. And I felt like I was fighting you instead of the other caller yesterday. And I think I know why. It's because you feel an allegiance to this guy. You don't want to make
I
him
just
feel
want to hear
bad.
more information. Just want to hear people say things that just
He was
helps me
enjoying the debate.
get a handle on
It wasn't a fucking debate. It's like coming in with a hypothetical about some bullshit. And as I said last night, you were like a cat playing with a fucking mouse toy. And it was sad for me to watch.
Do you think that little of Axel, Steven?
What?
Do you think that little of Axel? Do you agree with Dan's take that you were a cat and he was a little mouse toy and you were just playing with
Did
him?
you? No, hold on.
Axel
Yeah.
is one of the better Palestinian
Did
debaters.
you feel
there's been on.
challenged at any point? Be honest.
I learned more by talking to him.
Okay,
I got to look up
that's a
a
no.
correspondent. I got to look, even if it's
That's not a no. That's
That
a yes.
that's a no.
you learn, even if you don't disagree, or even if you don't end up agreeing with them, or even if you feel like they didn't make a good point, you still learn more by reading more. So
I
that's
feel
fine.
like literally there. Okay, this is not such a one-sided, obvious answered issue, Israel versus Palestine, that you can be at a point right now where you're unchallenged and you're unable to find someone who's able to.
There's
give you a
always more
significantly-
shit to read, though. There's
Yeah,
always
I
another
understand that.
correspondent or
There are
another.
10,000 books,
You
right?
need a better class of villain.
I think
to debate with, basically.
Yeah, okay, well, go find me some, okay?
Well, I don't know where they are. I mean, they should be on Twitter or something. Let's get a variety going or something at least.
We have. I've debated a variety. You just came back to stream 2 days ago.
No, but
Stop
this guy
acting.
is apparently a regular.
Yeah, because he knows more than most of the other people that we've talked about. Most of the people that we pull from Twitter and shit are just
Yeah,
fucking...
but at least that will be somewhat entertaining. And we'll be able to hear new things that we haven't heard before. And maybe that'll lead into something new.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay.
why'd your eyes go all fucking crazy there? His eyes went crazy. They went like this.
They're 3 milligrams in.
There's no way the Vyvanse is still hitting this strong this late in the day. You're not taking double dosages.
What do you talk... What does this have to do with Vyvanse right now?
Nothing. I'm just trying
I'm
to
just
trigger
thinking
you.
the... Yeah, good job. You did it.
I know. Sorry.
It's the turntables, man.
Leave my mother out of it.
Isn't it me staying out of your mother?
What are you actually doing? Are you just reading chat?
I'm reading a solution that... We tried this, but for some reason it's not...
Oh
these
my
values aren't
fucking God,
holding.
this goddamn camera. You are obsessed.
Yeah,
You're
because it
obsessed.
shouldn't be this hard.
But
there
it
should be an
is.
easy way to make the ATEM
It
stop
is.
trying to control the cameras. It should be one button that I push. It should be an easy thing. There's a setting on here to do it. When you change the value of the camera in the column to none, the whole panel for controlling the camera disappears. I was trying. We already did this, but
Hey,
it
you know-
didn't work.
Why don't you work on this when I'm not here?
Okay, what do you want to talk about then?
I'm not gonna do this while you're fucking reading the manual for like.
I'm not
the
reading it.
fucking
I'm reading
Ryochi-
background info on you, so I can ask you better questions right now. Good job. Okay, done reading that down.
Did you learn something exciting about your black magic camera?
No.
No? Do you feel stupid that you can't solve this problem?
No, it's not a matter of stupidity. It's a matter of exploration and time. With enough time and exploring, you figure the answer out.
Well, I guess that's like if you put a infinite amount of monkeys in a room with typewriters, they'll eventually write Shakespeare. Is that the solution that you're going for with solving these cameras?
Yeah.
Are you saying we're
Do
monkeys?
you think that that's like the best way you can do it?
Are we monkeys, Dan?
Well, I mean, that's the solution that he's going for there.
You know Nick is part black, right?
What?
I'm a monkey, Dan?
See, you guys are racist for saying that right now, just to be clear.
I'm climbing.
I feel extremely uncomfortable with the direction that this conversation has gone.
How's that angle? Is that good?
Wow.
Yeah, I wish it was more.
Did you drink that chocolate milk?
I just gotta.
Probably like 300 calories, isn't it?
Drink part of it. Don't take a
Worry
few
about it.
sips.
Never mind. I'll think about it, okay? Nothing. No.
You know, looking at you, you're a shadow of your former self because there's a problem you can't solve right now, and you can't get past
I know,
it.
it's driving me crazy.
I can tell.
Because it's got to be, it's trivially easy
It's
to
all
solve.
you can think about. You know, what's
Because once I figure it out, there's going to be like, oh, I just need to push boom, 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 and then it's fixed.
this is
It's
like
not
a,
your. Hold on, real quick. In all seriousness, it's not your fault for not knowing the in-depth intricacies of that.
I don't
You're
care.
just
It's not.
making
I
a
just. I should know it. It's not that. It's whatever
No,
it
but
is.
you-
It's there.
you
It's
ma-
4 button. It's 4 clicks away. It's 4 clicks away. It's 4 clicks away. It is there. I just don't know why. It's okay. Anyway, what are you talking about?
I
Dan?
now know the way that a debate opponent can destroy you.
Yeah.
They just need to like sabotage your streaming setup in a very intricate way the night before you have the debate. So all you're thinking about during this time is like, why am I getting this artifact on this stream? And you'll be not able to compete.
Yeah, I would.
Is it the light that's causing the problem?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Just introduce a hissing noise. Yeah, or like a really small box that like introduces electrical interference somewhere
to replace
randomly.
his cables with really shitty ones. So
They
that
make those.
hum.
They make those little like I think they're called like Annoyatron boxes, and you can like hide them in the corner. And like once every random amount of time, from 30 seconds
They'll,
up
like,
to 15
beep or
minutes,
something?
they'll do a very high pitched beep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like put 6 of those in
You ever dealt with a high-pitched beep before?
a apartment.
Like a smoke detector.
Like
that-
some
Yes,
random
that
beep
you
that
can't
you couldn't
find.
find.
Yes. What was it? I think it was my refrigerator. Because now every device beeps because the filter.
Jesus
You sure,
Christ!
You sure it was your refrigerator?
This
I
dog
think
just
so,
put
yeah.
its nose right up in my cock.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe it likes
like
you, Dan.
really aggressively. Holy shit!
Why are you getting my dog to do that?
I had my
Why are
fucking
you
legs
getting my
closed and
dog
it
to do
forced
that?
it open. This thing is a fucking maniac.
She is German.
Jesus.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to sit here. with My legs
You have
crossed.
to cross your legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants in.
Fucking pervert. All right.
All right, let's go get some food.
That's another thing you don't have to deal with when it comes to cats.
Your the crotch or whatever?
You don't like the dog?
They're not so noisy usually. And fucking running around, scratching with their nails.
Dogs are the best. Fuck you,
Wait, I
man.
think cats are more attractive to floors than dogs are.
I don't think so. In fact, I would
Cats are more destructive for what?
floors.
Like flooring.
Definitely
I'm
not.
pretty sure cats are because
No shot.
No shot.
Yeah.
Cats are gentle.
I've had one
Little
dog
kitty cats.
get scared
And they
like being
retract their
locked up,
claws.
and it fucking dug like the carpet. But I've had tons of cats that will like fucking claw in the carpet, tear it up.
If a cat is like clawing a carpet, then yeah. But if
Yeah.
a dog is
No,
digging
I'm
in a
not
carpet,
talking- Are dogs?
Like hardwood floors, this dog will fuck it up way more than a cat ever will.
cats and dogs shouldn't be fucking up floors as they walk on the floor.
No, dogs will.
Wait, no, they both are
No.
hard on floors. That's
Cats will not, dogs will.
Am I the only one here that's
On
had
hardwood
any
floors.
pets?
On hardwood
no,
floors.
they shouldn't be fucking up a hardwood floor.
Listen to this fucking dog walk.
Yes.
What?
Dog nails,
What do you
if
hear?
they're not trimmed, will scratch a harp.
I'm sorry. Do you think that every time you hear a tap? Hold on. Wait. Dan. Listen to this.
Loud
Wait.
equals when.
Tell me which one is scratching my iPad screen.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, or is the hardness of material means that it can hit something over and over again and never. In fact, wouldn't it be crazy?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be crazy if dogs and
What?
cats, when they walk, if their nails actually were naturally filed by the surface because the surface is harder than the nail? Maybe that's what you're hearing.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Have you ever seen how there's like Buddhist steps where they're like completely worn down
Dogs
over
will
time because the Buddhists would go there every day doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like if they have nails touching the fucking wood, regardless of the heart density
now,
of
under
the
normal
actual nail versus the
circumstances,
wood,
they
it'll actually
shouldn't
fuck it up
be,
over time.
but-
And cats,
Yeah.
their claws retract.
Yeah?
They don't touch the fucking floor at
Okay.
all. So all they have is nice soft paws. And that's why they're so sneaky and so soft and beautiful and better.
Okay.
And dogs suck.
Yeah. So,
Shut the fuck up!
do you think that your floors are being walked on by as many people for as great a length of time and as much weight as the Buddhist stone steps are?
No, but I also don't think that we're trying to fucking file down metal by doing it. And I think that
Okay,
there's
but if
plenty
you
of
do- if you
apartments
do
that have
long
floors
enough-
that are fucked up from a dog going crazy, and you're just wrong.
Okay. Yes, going crazy. Yes, if a dog is like
And that'll never
clawing
happen with a
shit-
cat ever. On a
Of
hardwood
course it
floor.
can happen with a cat. Cats can scratch shit.
Not on a hardwood
Oh
floor.
no, they don't. They would never scratch anything ever.
I mean, they scratch furniture, but not a hardwood floor. No.
You don't think that on a finish on a wood floor, if you dropped a cat or the cat tried to scratch it, you don't think it would leave a mark in the finish?
No.
Okay.
And we're talking about dropping
It's-
that cat once
hold
versus
on.
a dog by default having the fucking nails.
I
all over.
believe that you believe that. Because
No.
I've
No,
met
you
your
do
cats.
not get to do
I've
that
met your
answer.
cats, and you know what? Your cats are pussies. And you know what? I bet they wouldn't leave any marks. I know real ass cats. Aslan could fuck up a floor.
No, he
Garen
couldn't.
fucking T.
He
He
couldn't.
absolutely
He
could.
couldn't.
Aslan could destroy a floor.
He couldn't. He could
absolutely
destroy a
would.
carpet.
Maybe not now in his older age, but as a strapping young lad, Aslan would annihilate.
Carpet, yes. Hardwood floor, no.
The finish on
And
wood it would fuck up. Yes.
99.99% of the time that a cat is walking on the floor, their claws are retracted.
What does that have to do with anything? Dogs' claws are not what would fuck up the floor. It'd be the force of the dog hitting the floor and doing things. The claws itself aren't scratching the floor.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
You know you're wrong.
Okay.
Why is it you're wrong so much?
Because
It only to
I've
me?
seen so many dogs in homes with tiles and hardwood floors, and they're not all fucking fucked up.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
It's weird.
I know
that
you
you're
don't know what to
wrong
tell me.
So often,
Okay.
just to me, but I don't know why. What is it that I bring out in you that makes you say the stupidest
Because you're just
thing?
trolling the fuck out of me.
I am
and
not
I know
trolling
you're
you.
trolling
You
me.
are so
You're trolling me?
unbelievably wrong.
Look
as
at
a
that
result.
cat. Fucked it up.
Well, that's like a softwood floor. Anything will fuck that up. That's like a cedar. You can't do a cedar. If there was a dog in there, that thing would be a fucking crater. It would. Is a cat capable of scratching a floor? Yes. Let's look in
That was the question.
Let's look in proportionality. If I had a cat in an apartment with a cedar floor for 5 years versus a dog, which would be more fucked up at the end of that period?
Probably with the dog.
How much more fucked up?
Quite a bit more fucked up.
How much more fucked up?
A lot more.
Like 80% more?
Probably like 90% more.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
You weren't making the statement
I
that a
was
dog would
making
fuck it up 90% more. You were making the statement that the cat wouldn't fuck it up at all.
I would
You
say-
said
I
zero.
would say-
Do you know what you should have done? You should have said My understanding is, or I feel, because if
No,
you would
I
have
don't need
hedged,
to.
I wouldn't be annihilating you right
not
now.
annihilating.
I annihilated you.
You
Lycan
speaking
showed
loud.
a picture of that cat destroying that floor, and now you realize. Fuck
loud-
me.
loud does not
I
equal
should've-
win.
I should have hedged. This
I
is
don't know
why
what to say to
Destiny
you.
debates what he does. This is why he hedges so carefully. And now you look like a total fucking idiot. You look like a
Mr.
fool
Borelli,
right now.
you are such a
You look like a
fantastic
fool.
moron.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I saw
Excuse
the
me.
photo that Lycan
Yeah,
posted.
and it backed my point up.
It was nothing to do with what we were talking about. It was a cat that was forced. Different situation. Okay?
I tell you, you sound more like Mr. Girl than
So
Norm right
just
now.
consulting
I was
two
trying
sources, two
more.
very reliable sources.
No, we're good. We don't need any more.
No,
we already
wait.
saw enough. Unless it backs me up. Go ahead.
What's your position?
Just read it.
Full
Okay,
fucking
so this is
Hasidic
from,
Judaism tactics that you're doing right now.
well-renowned dog cat resource, divinesurface.com. And it
Oh.
says, cats do not cause much damage whatsoever to hardwood floors. They are generally much smaller in size and weight, therefore their claws don't
Generally.
cause much damage.
Much damage.
Dogs, on the other hand, are more prone to accidents
More
as well
prone
as
to
much
accidents.
heavier and can leave long and deep scratches in hardwood surface.
There you go.
Chat-
Not while walking, but during an accident. And a cat can too, which,
I said we've lost the line.
wow, coincidentally, completely coincides with my statement of probably 90% more damage. Notice how my position hasn't changed at all, and here you are dancing around like a gay clown, okay? Trying to say that your position
know
was
what's
coherent the
cute?
entire time.
You just
and it
got-
wasn't.
you just
it
got
wasn't.
dominated?
I didn't.
And I'm looking
that
at your
fully
strategy.
supports me.
You're
That
like,
fully
"Yeah,
supports
I
everything
won,
I said.
I won,
that fully
I won,"
supports me.
and you're
it
gay.
supports
That's what
every
you just
single
said
thing.
to me.
It supports every single thing that I said. You're absolutely fucking annihilated.
Cats are better.
I think you
As a pet,
need to go back to school and take
and they're
debate
softer.
classes where you even talk to me again in an adversarial manner.
I think cats are cuter. So one of the ideas I had, I don't think if it came across on stream earlier. So when I went to Israel, it's a unique place because there's a lot of cats there, especially in Tel Aviv. When I was walking around, it's not funny. Why the fuck are you laughing? Let me tell my fucking story. Just shut the fuck up. All right? As I was walking around Tel Aviv, there was a lot of cats outside, and it's kind of crazy.
They have a lot of sidewalks too. What else do they have that was just so wacky and wild?
Do you think there's a lot of cats in every city, Mr. Borelli?
I've walked around
I am
out here.
an
There's tons of
educated
cats.
professor
ahead.
when it comes to cats.
I'm gonna do
I
a
call
cat
my
count.
hands my paws.
Yeah, when I go, I'm gonna do a cat count.
You have
Every
read
single
everything you know
Go,
about
go,
cats
go
from
ahead.
fucking
Go ahead.
furpalace.com.
Go ahead. At least I'm gonna fuck
Shut
them.
up.
Go.
Palace.com.
As I was walking around Tel Aviv,
Lots of cats.
which, by the way, looks like fucking DDoS 2 everywhere. I don't
Okay.
know. It's like if you go there, you'll see. It's I don't like in my mind when I went to Tel Aviv, I kind of pictured it as like metropolis and fucking the Middle East, and it's like really like a New York City or something. But you go there and it literally looks like DDoS 2. as you
Okay.
walk
DDoS
around.
2?
I think it looks
It's a map.
Dust 2, you mean?
Counter
Yeah,
Strike.
okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, as you walk around in the city, there's cats
'cause the
everywhere.
My headset did unpaired. Hold on, everybody. Yeah. Everybody. All the people. Ugh. All right. Still, I'm still working on this, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the stream. Working. All right. I'll see you guys later.